Wow. Wow. That's not a good sign for fishing usually. People ask me that a lot, eh? Look at how high those geese are. I can hear them, I couldn't see them. You see a bunch of seagulls sitting in a field all hunched up like that, it's gonna be tough fishing. Or you see cattle not grazing. Or if you see birds flying, it's so high you can't even see them. That's gonna be our excuse, Bob. It's gonna be a tough bite.
Those geese are up a mile.
Coming up. On this week's episode, it's a fishing in Ontario adventure for Bob and his brother Wayne at the elegant Grace Anne 2 Lodge on beautiful Lake of the Woods. Nestled in Sunset Country, this 40-acre private destination offers an all-inclusive bounty of activities, impeccable accommodations, dining elegance, and of course, great fishing and hunting. The opportunity to have a shore lunch experience has Bob and Wayne working gulp minnow baits for walleye, amongst the serenity and beauty that awaits you at the Grace Anne 2 on Lake of the Woods.
Wow. Thump, thump, thump. Here we go, boys. That is awesome.
Look at that magnificent fish. Way down there.
Isn't that sweet? Look at the size of that fish.
There he is again.
The color is incredible. Yeah, that's a nice one.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
All right. That is a big rainbow trout, Chris. Double headers. Whoa.
Nice jump.
Yeah. All right. Man, that is so cool. Another one. There we go. All right. Look at that chunk.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Tim Hortons.
On the Real Fishing Show, we make catching fish like this a possibility. We've got an incredibly beautiful day. We're up here in northwestern Ontario on beautiful Lake of the Woods in Ontario Sunset Country. It's the first part of October, Wayne, and what do you think?
This is unbelievable weather behind us. In fact, I can see insects flying around us. We're at the Grace Anne land version of their lodge. And years ago, Bob, we went on the Grace Anne 2, which is a beautiful 80-year-old boat. And we went cruising and fishing, remember that, for walleyes and muskies?
Well, you stay on the mothership on the Grace Anne 2, but now they have this one on an island here in the center part of Lake of the Woods that is luxurious. We're talking about one of the finest fishing lodges I've ever been to in my life. Chef Nicky, is he incredible?
Oh, the meal was unbelievable last night.
Lobster, filet mignon, lamb chops. Okay, let's talk about the fish. And we're gonna go do a little walleye fishing this morning, just for a couple hours. And that's how good the fishing is here. We're talking about world-class walleye, muskie, bass.
Pike, big pike, yeah.
There are so many species, and Lake of the Woods is a giant lake that has incredible fishing. Our buddy Gord Pizer doesn't like us talking about it. It's that good.
It's a fish factory.
Well, what do you say we get down there and get our stuff ready?
Let's go for it.
Okay.
Look at the great boats they've got. All those Verados on those Lunds. Woof.
Yeah, so what are they running? 1875 crossover Lunds.
With 175 Verados.
Very nice.
Wow.
Very nice rig. Go.
Got one?
Yep, there we go.
Where do you hit that gulp?
4-inch gulp minnow. Nice. Nice little Lake of the Woods walleye. You know, it's funny because unlike live bait fishing, this is a gulp minnow head, jig head here. It's designed to hold the gulp. Different baits, Wayne, right on the jig head.
Yeah, yeah.
And unlike, you know, fishing a minnow, which is a very popular technique here, jig a minnow, and you can catch a ton of fish, this just a little bit more aggressive. I'm using the motor guide, and I'm just, you know, dragging it along. And That's a pretty big mouthful for a small walleye, like
Yeah.
I just caught.
What about that head, Bob? It's bigger than normal, but not as heavy. Is it a
Yeah, there's no lead in this.
No lead, yeah.
But that's an 1/8 ounce head right there. So.
nice profile on it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So anyway, we'll get that back down there. That fish was in about 28 to 30 feet of water, so I'm just gonna spin us around here.
There's one, Bob.
How'd he hit?
Oh, very light.
Oh yeah?
Just what I was saying about those geese, you know, they're not too aggressive. Just barely feel a thing. Just barely feel a thing. I changed to an orange color too.
Oh, something a little brighter.
Brighter, yeah, just a little bit brighter
All right.
with that gulp minnow.
You've got a gulp minnow on there, do you? Okay, so. Are you moving that barely, or are you just
No.
letting it sit on bottom?
Dropping it and I'm lifting it up maybe 2 inches, that's it. You know, I'm looking at the
Okay.
graph and seeing they're
Not
hugging the
marking
bottom.
anything on the graph, so
No,
I'm
they're
just gonna
hugging the
move
bottom.
over here a little bit. So that my bait's also in the same area he's catching them. Oh, there's fish. Yeah, a lot
right.
of little fish down
So we're in
there,
the
Wayne,
nursery.
So I think it's time to move.
Time to move, that's right.
Time to move.
Time to move, yeah.
You know,
That's
one
got-
thing about walleyes is a lot of times they'll school according to size. So
Yeah.
if you're getting a lot of small fish and you know, you might as well move maybe a little shallower, a little deeper, or another area for bigger fish, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Lots of fish in that spot. We're only like quarter mile from the lodge here on Lake of the Woods. Good stuff.
When we return, why it's luxury in the wilderness at the Grace and 2 Lodge. Stay tuned. Closed captioning is brought to you by BoaterExam.com. Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Toro. Count on it. Like any sport, if you spend enough time fishing, you eventually become good at it. Master a few baits and techniques, and you may even become a professional angler. As time passes, the only real threat to anyone's continued success is themselves. It's just human nature to find things in life that work for us and then cling to these with stubborn determination. Enjoy a few good days doing your thing. It's amazing how easy it is to get stuck in a rut. Certain baits, a method, or even a fishing pattern, suddenly you're trapped in a line of thinking. Problem is, the world is constantly changing, and so too is fishing. What produced yesterday may not apply tomorrow. Steelheaders suffer the most from this affliction. For many, it's strictly a center pin, long rod, and floats. Fact is, drifting with the current works on some fish, but certainly not on all fish. Take it from us, there are many other ways to take steelhead when standard procedure fails. To become truly successful all-round anglers, we need to be open to new concepts and ideas. Always make it a point to try something different every time you head out, even if the old standby is working. Dare to do something unheard of, and you may become a leader, not a follower. Consider this, behind every innovation in fishing, there was an inventive angler.
I'm here with Dominique Kyle, and she is the Director of Marketing and Client Services for the Grace Ann 2 and the Grace Ann Lodge, where we're at now. Dominique, tell me about this incredible place.
Well, we're really proud of the Grace Ann 2 Lodge. It's 7,000 square feet of luxury in the wilderness. Here at the Grace Ann 2 Lodge, it sleeps 20, and we're really proud with the common room, with the games room, fireplace, that place for people to relax and really put their feet up at the end of the day after a great day of fishing. It comes with your executive French chef, personal stewards, professional world-class hunting and fishing guides.
Well, I'll tell you, there were no expenses spared building this place. It's incredible, and I've traveled all over the world. I don't think I've ever seen an operation that's just this luxurious. This place is amazing. What about the wine room?
Yes, when you come to the Grace Ann 2 Lodge, it's an all-inclusive destination, and you have access to our 1,000-bottle wine cellar that also has a cigar humidor in it.
Well, the wine selection was absolutely incredible, and of course, Chef Nikki does a wonderful job on the cooking.
We are very fortunate to have such a wonderful chef.
If I win a lottery, I think I'm going to take him on the road from you guys. I'm going to steal him, okay?
No, it's not acceptable.
I would love
No one's up for hire.
I would love to take him. He is such an incredible chef. Well, if you're looking for one of the most luxurious fishing and hunting lodges in the world, it's right here in the middle of Lake of the Woods. Dominique, what can I say? This place is heaven, isn't it?
Well, we're so pleased that you love it because, yes, we do believe that we have, this is God's country here on Lake of the Woods.
I'm sold.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Awesome.
coming.
Wayne, one of the things I can't believe is how incredibly quiet the Verado is, isn't it?
Yeah. Good old days you wouldn't be able to talk at full speed, but you can with this one.
We're running right now 30 miles an hour. I'm not raising my voice and I can hear you plain as day.
Yeah. All you got is wind noise, Mason.
Feels all right. Close. I think that that's not going to make it to shore lunch, Wayne. You know, but hey, can't complain. Nice walleye. Here's a fish, Wayne. There we go. We are keeping a few to eat today, so. Whoop. What do you got, Wayne?
I got another one. It's just-
Decent?
No, well, not monster, but numbers here, Bob.
Lots of walleyes.
Yeah.
I mean, we literally have stopped at a couple places this morning. It's like so many of these little fish. It's incredible, which tells you how alive the fishery is, right?
Finally got my gulp minnow. You know, I think I caught 15 fish on the one gulp minnow. That's a big advantage of gulp versus fly bait sometimes, right?
Oh, you don't need to.
You don't need a lot of.
No, and I find actually you can shake your rod tip and work it a little bit more aggressive.
Well, yeah, and with a live minnow, you might rip it off, right?
Right.
And it's biodegradable. You won't worry about throwing plastic in. Like, if it does fall off, bang. And if the fish swallow it and eat it, they can digest it. It doesn't get all stuck up in their system, like plastic baits.
Yep. There. Oh, I missed him. Oh, I missed him again. Getting a little thumping on that rod there, right? Wayne?
Yeah,
Now, do you miss him and he come back?
I think I saw, yeah, because I set into it. I thought it was a snag at first or something.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I think he's going to join his brother in the live well.
Okay, we're talking a Grace Ann shore lunch coming up, folks. Ranger live well's nice and big, isn't it?
Put a muskie in there.
Well, the fishing's good around here, folks. Even Chris, he's got one. Oh, he just lifted a good one in the boat. All right.
There are more activities to enjoy and walleye fishing when we return at the Grace Ann 2 Lodge. Stay tuned. This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman, the outdoor company.
Hey, I'm here with fishing guide Frank DiMarcantonio on the Niagara River, and Frank's been guiding for many, many years. And Frank, let's show the viewers something that you'll do with the GPS unit. This is a Lowrance sonar GPS. We've got the Navionics mapping on the left side, and of course the sonar graph on the right side.
Okay, so basically what I do is, on any new body of water, I'm going to map the area that I want to fish. And mostly it's going to give me reference points. So what I did here was there's a flat here. On the right side we've got 50, 60, 100 feet of water. And on the left side of those waypoints is a shelf. And I've marked the drop off. So now when we start making drifts, I know how close I can get to that drop off without going over the drop off, right? And wasting time, right? And then as you're fishing it and you're catching fish, then you're going to mark those spots because they could be gravel bars or a rock or something that's going to hold fish. And it just gives you a really good reference point, and it makes life a lot easier and fishing more efficient.
So on the river here, you're basically just plotting out your drift so that you don't get on the outside, which is really deep on this particular area. And you can do this for any species of fish, can't you?
Yeah, we do it on Erie, we do shoals, we do edges and stuff from hard to soft. right?
Well, by mapping it out and putting waypoints along in conjunction with the Navionics mapping and then looking on your graph, you've really got it covered, don't you?
Yeah, it makes things a lot more efficient.
Well, if you want to get out with Frank, Frank is a guide on Lake Erie and on the Niagara River, and it's niagarasportfishing.ca, right?
Correct, right.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
thanks a bunch, Frank. Appreciate it,
Oh,
man.
no problem.
Tell me about this incredible place. Whether you're enjoying the fishing or the hunting, there are other things to do up here with the water sports as well, aren't there?
Yes, yeah, we have paddleboards, kayaks, canoes that you can enjoy. And you've also done your driving range.
Well, that's
experience.
incredible. You know, it's 170 yards to carry the water.
That's right.
And how about shooting sports?
Yes, we have a sporting clay course with 9 stations and trap shooting range.
This place has it all. You know, Wayne, today we're fishing in the Ranger 620 VS Fisherman, and it's a very versatile boat, you know. Some folks refer to it as a walleye boat, and even though we're catching walleyes today, it really is a boat you can do everything in, isn't it?
Well, that live well's so big you can sleep in it if it was dry, or put a big pike or muskie in it too.
And what I like about it is a very wide beam on this boat, so in big water, coupled with the deep V-hull, it's an incredible battleship when you're out there in the big waves. Amazing rig for multi-species fishing. Whether you like trolling or casting, this is one incredible boat. There we go, Wayne. Love this new Veracity rod. That's a nice little walleye right there. It's this is a 7-foot medium heavy action, and I've got it spooled up with 20-pound trilene professional grade braid line, and I've got about 4 feet of fluorocarbon leader, and with the braid it just makes such a sensitive outfit. It's incredible, Wayne. Lightweight, sensitive.
When we return, it's a shore lunch at the Gray Sand 2 Lodge and muskie action on Lake of the Woods. Stay tuned.
There we go. Boy, that thing missed it twice, Wayne. Aggressive, aggressive fish. Amazing, you know. You got one too?
Yeah.
I was just, that thing hit it and hit it and hit it, and it just kept coming back for the gulp. That's good eating size fish there, but we're gonna put it back. They think of everything up here at Gray Sand. We're talking about custom golf grips with a little tee-off area here. Chris, our guide, was saying that that's 187 yards to the other side. So let's just see where we end up with this thing. That's perfectly straight and all right, in the bush. I guess it is. That was probably a couple 100-yard shot. Life is good up here, Gray Sand. Very nice. They certainly think of everything here at Gray Sand, and of course, they've got trap and sporting clay. So my brother Wayne and I are just gonna have a little round here. Pull. All right.
1 for 1. Here we go. Pull. 2 for 2.
And that's as easy as it gets right
Okay,
there.
we're quitting now.
Actually, we both missed him because you didn't see the shot. Pull. The best part of my job is watching people work. And Chris here, our guide, is working hard cooking the walleyes that we caught this morning. And shore lunches are an incredible feature up here at Gray Sand because you're talking about fish that were caught like an hour ago or a half an hour ago, and here we are cooking them on an open fire. It's a tough life up here. We even got the head chef, Nikki's over there. It's a real team effort. We got the whole island to ourselves. Life is real good. There's a hit. There's fish. There's fish.
Okay. Okay.
This thing just hit at the boat and got a little Lake of the Woods muskie here. Whoa. Whoa, baby.
What do you got? Safety red on there, Bob?
Yeah, I got a Sebile.
What, a swimmer? A
Yeah.
big swim bait?
Big swimmer, magic swimmer.
Yeah.
It's a fast sinking one now.
Nice color.
He's not real big, but you know
There
what?
we go.
He is a muskie.
Nice. Ooh, but he's been eating. Look at that belly. Woohoo. Look at the spots on him.
Okay. Yeah. Here, Lynn, hold that hook away from
There
my
we go.
hand. See that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you got it?
Got it?
Okay.
There we go.
Grab those pliers. Pull her out. All right. Well, that's definitely a baby muskie. That's a baby muskie for Lake of the Woods. That's just a little guy.
But look at, he's eating something, Bob. Feel it? It's really tight. There's a, oh, you can feel it right down. There's a walleye head or something right there.
There
Feel
is.
it?
Oh, yeah, you
feel
can
that?
see
Look
the
at
bulge.
It. Bulge, and it's really hard right here.
So
That's now that doesn't look like a walleye. That's a bill, doesn't it?
all right.
Unbelievable.
Well, let's get this fish back in the water. All right. Very cool.
Wow.
All right. Awesome. Awesome.
Unbelievable.
Just off this rock point,
Yeah.
and there is literally thousands of rock points on Lake of the Woods to hit. So you'll never run out of places to cast or troll.
All right.
Use a towel.
And you got
Cleaned up.
new tooth marks. You got souvenirs on this new bait.
All right. Lots of fun. Yeah, all right. This is a big fish. That is a fish of a lifetime. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, man. Woo. That was too cool. Oh, man, what a fish. Look at that.